Good morning, everybody. What's happening? What is going on? It is a beautiful Tuesday morning on May 2nd. Chloe, come on. House.
Good girl.
She's the bestest. She can walk without her leash now. Huh, Munchie?
That's a good girl. That's a good girl. Yes, good girl.
We're gonna go get some breakfast this morning. It is a necessity leading up to a decathlon. Do you eat well? So I've tried to make it my goal to come to breakfast this whole week. Yesterday I missed it. I didn't do very well. But today we're definitely getting breakfast. And yeah, that's about it. I don't know if I've ever shown you, because I've never had this wide of a angle lens, like the actual architecture around the HDC where we eat breakfast. So maybe that'll be the B-roll while we eat breakfast, and then we'll start the Q&A. So B-roll and then cue the Q&A. So I figured what better place to film a Q&A than Hayward Field itself. So let's get started. I want to try and make this one a little bit faster than last time, because last time it took forever to film this. Not only film it, but forever to actually get everything up. When it comes to these, you guys kind of run the show, so whatever questions you guys ask are the questions that I'm going to answer. So first question, not about track, but Elite Productions asks, hey Mitch, is aspirin illegal to use if you play a sport in NCAA Division I? No, it is not. The next question is from Matt Coffey, and sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong, Coffey. Is being a high school athlete and always winning, or being a Division I athlete where the competition is tougher, more fun? And honestly, I have to say that being a high school athlete, even if you're not winning, is unbelievably fun. But nothing matches college sports. If you're competing at a high level, Division I, where the competition is tougher, even though I've only won 2 decathlons in my college career and 2 heptathlons in my college career. So I've only won 4 events in 4 years, which I mean isn't good at all. It's kind of crazy that I'm seen as successful for not doing or not winning. But I have to say, I have no memory like competing at the Olympic trials with that many people here in the decathlon. That's unmatched. Or competing at NCAA's my freshman year when I silenced the crowd in long jump because a clap kind of throws me off. And everyone's clapping for me because I'm from Oregon. That's what we do here at Oregon. But I silence them. And that still gives me chills. I just got goosebumps thinking about it. It's crazy. That experience I'll never forget. But basketball, in high school, running onto the court, I'd always have a smile on my face because that's where I wanted to be, that's what I wanted to be doing. So whatever you're doing should make you happy. I don't know if one's more fun or less fun than the other. I think they're both crazy fun. Anna Baressa, yes, I got your note from Lauren. Thank you. Mohammed El Deeb asks, what's my daily eating habits like? And honestly, they're not very good. I'll do a full video about it later. And I know Simon, you asked about it too, so you guys wait for another video. There will be a video explaining why I eat the way I do, or how I eat the way I do. It's coming. Cassie West asks, what are your plans after finishing college, and will you continue the vlog? Yes, I will continue the vlog because I'm done with college as of now, and I've invested a good amount of money in continuing the vlog, so yes, I will be continuing the vlog. 2, hopefully I will be competing. If not, I'd really like to coach. Coaching is like a passion of mine. I really enjoy helping kids out or teaching kids the events that I've learned from 5th grade up until, I don't even know what grade this is, 16th grade, I guess, or senior year of college. So Mark W asks, when did you get into track and how did you decide on Oregon and to continue your career? Sorry. So Mark, I got into track in 4th grade with the Hershey Track and Field program, which no longer exists, which is very sad. But it was a program where it basically leveled the playing field for everybody. There was no spikes, no blocks. It was awesome. I continued to Oregon because it was my dream here. We ran track here at the state meet, and who doesn't want to come to Oregon? And then, are there any walk-ons on the team? Yes, we have, I think, 4 or 5 walk-ons, maybe even more on our team. And that's throughout all events, distance, sprints, throws. Like, we have a few walk-ons, yes. Nicholas Ruiz, I don't know if I'm going to the Oregon Youth Track Meet over the summer. Maybe. Michael McPherson, awesome we competed together at NCAAs. Honestly, I don't really remember NCAAs my freshman year because I got DQ'd in that 400 meter race and I was pretty upset. Secondly, congrats on getting the coaching job at Idaho State University. That's awesome. I film on the ADD right now. I used to film on a T5, a GoPro, and my iPhone, but now it's pretty much strictly the ADD. Unless I'm at practice, then it's iPhone, so I can get some real slow-mo stuff. Andrew Amatuzo asked if I'm going to continue competing after my college season. I really hope so, but it kind of just depends on how the college season goes. Tommy Gettinet asks, how often do you lift? I lift probably 3 to 4 times a week. If I'm trying to go really hard that week, like I don't have a multi or a meet coming up, I'll lift almost 5 times a week. I break up the lifts, so I lift all different parts of my body on different days. I don't do a full body lift one day. Miker6570 asks, do you have any plans on continuing your track career after this year, possibly going for the 2020 Olympic team? If everything goes according to plan this year, and I do well, yes, I will continue my career, and yes, I will shoot for a 2020 Olympic team. I love track. It's just something I really enjoy doing, so why would I not want to continue doing it if I have the chance to? That's probably going to be the last question I answer about whether I'm going to be continuing in track, because, I mean, I don't want to just... It's repetitive. Ben Jones asks, have you ever done any other sports other than track? Yes, I played basketball in high school. I loved it. I was a McDonald's All-American nominee, and I really thought about coming to college for basketball and not track. Kareem, capital YT, asks, that's Cole yelling, what's your fave meet to compete in year to year? By far NCAAs. If not NCAAs, my favorite meet I've ever competed in was the Olympic trials. That was amazing. Dylan Schreier asks what kind of scholarship I got when I came to the University of Oregon. I'm probably not going to answer that just because it's a little bit more personal, but no, I didn't get a full ride. Xavier Gravoles asks, what's been your major injury? In high school, I broke my nose. I've broken my thumb before. This year, I had knee surgery. I had like some cartilage in my knee, basically what equated to like a meniscus, but it wasn't my meniscus. So I guess that was my biggest injury in college. EDGAA asks, do I know any other track vloggers? And no, I don't really know any other track vloggers. There's a few that have commented on my thing, but I haven't checked out their channels yet. Sorry, guys. Victor Magnuson asks, what's your gym PBs, like clean, squat, and bench? Clean, it's 130 kilos. I don't know what that is in pounds. You should do the math. Squat, I think, is roughly 315 or maybe 310. Bench is 255, but bench was in high school, not in college. Bench was 255 in high school. Abraham Latardo asks, are you going to have a career as a coach, or do you have any other job in mind, possibly a YouTuber? I would absolutely love to be a YouTuber. Obviously, I would love to be a YouTuber because I do it every day. Next to being a YouTuber, I would love to be a coach. So coaching is my kind of number one goal, and then all the video production stuff would be a secondary goal. Even if I don't do YouTube in general, I still would love to do video production, not necessarily putting them all on YouTube. Peter McGowan asks, is Devin competing this year? Yes, he is competing on Friday here at Hayward Field. Francie Sainville asks, do you think that a freshman D3 long jumper or triple jumper can work his way up to be able to compete at Division I level and maybe even at the Olympic level in the future? Yes, I think that no matter what, if you're passionate about a sport, you can compete at the highest level if you work hard enough. Not everything is based on genetics or talent or anything like that. In track and field, it is kind of based on how hard you work and what your mentality is. So if you really wanted to, just because you are D3 or somebody is D3 does not mean that you should give up on your dreams. Anybody can be whatever they want to be. Johnny Nguyen, I'm going to pronounce your name wrong. Johnny Nguyen asks, do you edit your own music? No, I do not. I get pretty much everything from DJ Quads. You should go donate to their channel. They're awesome. Sean Dolan asks, what is your college life like at Oregon? And I feel like I kind of answer that. That's why I'm doing the vlogs, is so you can see it. The next question is probably the last question for this spot because I think that it is a phenomenal question and one that should be answered, and then you guys can think about it while I move on. But the question is from Jacob Judd, and he asks, do you believe that success in track and field or just in life in general comes more from hard work or talent and genetics? And we kind of just talked about this, but I think that a lot of success comes from hard work. Yeah, you get a jump start if you have talent and genetics, but talent is based off of hard work just when you're younger. Like, you aren't just naturally a gifted thrower or a gifted, I don't know, sprinter. You have to learn at a young age how to be good. And that's what's going to give you the talent in high school or college. Secondly, in life in general, I think that hard work beats talent or genetics hands down every single time. I think that, so let's say I'm in a class and I'm unbelievably smart, which I'm not saying I am, and Joe is in a class and Joe isn't the smartest in the class, but he works harder than every single person in the class. I'm gonna bet 9 times out of 10 that the person that's really smart and doesn't work very hard is gonna get worse grades than the person that is not so smart and works their butt off. That's just one thing that I'm thinking of, that's just one example. I mean, there's probably hundreds and millions of examples where a person works harder than a lazy person and they have better results, even though the other person may have more potential than the hard worker, if that makes any sense. Good. Now we're gonna switch spot. Probably still at Hayward, but we're just gonna switch spots. We're filming back here because I was gonna try and film the wreck, but that's just not gonna work out. The lighting is all sorts of weird. So we're just filming in this little stairwell. Next, why did you decide to go to Oregon for track and field? And that question was asked by Nicholas Jubilee. I grew up in Oregon and I ran here at Hayward Field when I was younger, and it's just something about this place. If you ever run here, you'll know the second you step on the track, there's just a feeling, and it's awesome. That's Hayward Field. Where do I get my music for my vlogs? Colin Rippey. I already answered that. So if you commented on the 6-hour decathlon video, or like 6-hour practice, I had to take that video down due to some compliance issues. So if you commented on that about a question in the Q&A, I apologize, but I don't have them anymore. Yeah, I'm sorry. Connor Rimke, I have been to Voodoo Donuts before. It's fantastic. My favorite is the grape donut. I also like the cream-filled one that looks like, if you've been there, you know what it is. Nick Magalino, I don't know if that's how you pronounce your name, but I apologize if I pronounced it wrong. Since you placed quite well at the trials and have been at NCAA's quite a few times, what do you think that you will go pro? Possibly, and I assume you would sign with Nike if you did. Honestly, I don't know. I love Nike, I love all their gear, but I don't even know if I'm going to get a sponsor, so it's kind of up in the air. Swaggy Timberlake asks if there's any open meets at Hayward Field this year so that he can come here and run. Yes, there are open meets. There was actually one last week. I apologize that I didn't see your comment until now. There was one this weekend actually, and there was a bunch of people competing. Usually they're almost every weekend. They're put on by the Oregon Track Club, so maybe go to their website and they can inform you better than I can. Purple Gold asks, if you have a breakout season in cross country in your senior year, do you think that the UO will give you a scholarship, or is it too late? Depends on how crazy your breakout season is. If like you're the best in the country, I'm sure they would give you a scholarship. And a walk-on athlete is someone that tries out for the team, makes the team, but isn't on any kind of scholarship. They are just participating, and maybe someday they'll be on a scholarship. Delta 836 asks, why do most of your practices take place under Hayward Field? And that's because it's raining constantly in Eugene. It's been the wettest year on record in Eugene, actually, or the wettest winter, so that's kind of the reason that I've been practicing. We practice underneath these grandstands that I'm sitting on right now. It's really wet, and it's hard to practice outside when it's raining. Jay Landsey Lands asks, what watch am I wearing? And it's the Nike Apple Watch. Well, the Apple Watch 2.0 with the Nike band. It's great. Jared Adam asks, how did you come about coaching a middle school team, and what events do you coach? I really enjoy coaching the sprints, high jump, and hurdles, but I'm basically the only throws coach, so I also enjoy coaching the throws. Yeah, and how we got about coaching it, me and Lauren both coach it. Lauren's my girlfriend, if you guys don't know. She's in most of the videos. She works with a couple of the people whose kids are on the team. They knew that they weren't going to have a track coach. They knew that Lauren used to run track, and I kind of got roped into helping her the first year, and now we're both head coaches. So it's actually really cool. I love it. It's so much fun. Justice Moret asks, what's your best mile time? Says that I know that you probably don't run one, or it's not an actual event, but assumes that I've run one before. In 8th grade, I have the school record at Pilot Butte running 5:36. So 5:36 is the last time I ran a legitimate mile on a track. I run the 1500, and my PR in that is 4:38. If you hear any noise behind me, it's my coach yelling at Joe. Joe's long jumping right now. John Morrison asks, what's a good mile time for a freshman in high school? And honestly, like the comment said, under 5 would be good. If you're running under like 4:30, you're doing phenomenal. You're doing great. Not part of the Q&A, but I also have to throw in, thank you everyone that's commented saying which camera to buy. You guys are awesome. I know I ended up with the 80D. A lot of you guys said Sony. Even some people said like the GH5, the GH4 from Lumix or Panasonic. So thank you guys all. I really did take it into consideration. But the 80D, it's now my baby, and I love it. And I think you guys like it too. The quality's way better. Noah Gray asked, what are your PBs? They're all on not athletic.net, but like TFRS, TFFRS or something like that. And my PR, if you're asking just for pole vault, it's 490, or just almost exactly 16 feet even. Elite Productions asks, do I get an Oregon track suit to keep? No, I don't. They don't give them out. You have to buy them, which I mean makes sense because they don't want you to just get them and then sell them for money. So you actually have to buy our uniforms. I also want to say thank you guys for all the support on the 1500. It really like helps me clear my head to just vent to you guys for a second, and then to hear your guys' positivity is awesome. Also, thank you to Craig Sutton for saying that the shirt says international in Japanese, and also, where is it? African. African, you said it first. So you also said that the shirt says international in katakana, which is, I thought you said something else earlier. But anyway, you changed the comment to katakana, so international in katakana, not Ramaji. Shouts out to you guys for helping Devin out. He really appreciated it, actually. And shouts out to everyone. That's Joe yelling. Shouts. He's getting pumped up for this long jump. Shouts out to everyone that's on the notification gang. I see you guys commenting first and liking the videos. You guys are awesome. Probably not part of the Q&A, but Mia Kasul asked, what is B-roll? B-roll is the stuff that I film that's kind of like not more cinematic, but I'm not directly talking to the camera. It's like the stuff where I'm like moving the camera or I'm filming somebody else or something else. That's B-roll. One Track Mind asks, what did this whole kit cost that I'm filming on right now? I'm filming with a Takstar mic, and it's actually super cheap. It was like 20 bucks. My tripod was probably like 40 bucks. I don't know, it came with the Canon T5. The lens was on sale. It's a Canon 18 or 10 to 18, so you can look that up. And then the Canon 80D was also on sale, so you can look that up. I don't want to say full prices because I don't really want you guys to understand how much I'm spending, but I mean, you can Google it. It's all out there. Canon 80D body and a 10 to 18 lens. They were both on sale when I bought them though, so it was considerably cheaper. Way cheaper than Sony. The Sony was $1,000 more. Just so you guys understand that, $1,000 more. Plus, if I wanted to buy another lens, that's another K. Are you kidding me? And that's gonna do it for the Q&A section of this vlog. Depending on how everything else goes today, I might shoot in some more stuff. I'm probably gonna go try and film Joe long jumping or doing something like that because I haven't really messed around with a new camera and action stuff. Maybe I'll get some pictures. Anyway, if I don't, remember, have a wonderful day. Be nice to people. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt others. Slow down. Don't dance fast. Go outside. Enjoy your day. It's pretty warm out today here in Eugene. Slightly overcast, but hey, it's beautiful. If this video made you smile, remember, share it, like it, subscribe, do whatever you want. I appreciate it all. I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. These guys are crazy. Bye.